All right. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, good. This is new live. Is this not? You started a new live. You didn't start the same one. No, no. Delete that one.
Now live.
Hello, hello everyone. Okay, so people are there. Okay, I think this YouTube is lagging or bugging something. All right, good. Uh, Hello. I am sorry we've had a few YouTube technical glitches. Um, yeah, YouTube is not my favorite app service today for scrolling or video streaming anything. Uh, so thank you so much. No, this is at this stage we are only doing YouTube based, Ankur. The reason is quite simple. It's not possible to send a Google Meet link to so many people, right? And this is just like a easy. This was supposed to be the easy, convenient method of going live. Clearly not. Um, One second, right? Let me just tell my team to delete the other method. Yeah. Um, so, Ankur, can you tell me a bit more about you, your startup, what are you working on? We'll wait another 4 5 minutes for others to join in. Meanwhile, I can assist you if you have any doubts about the competition or about your own startup. Thank you so much, Ravindra. Yeah, we are still evaluating all the assignments. We'll try get back to you. But if you've done it, it's an exercise for you to. It's basic. The assignments are a tool for you to map out your own startup and your own thought processes. So we will get back to you with the assignments. Just it'll take some time because there's a lot of submissions, and I mean I'm hitting my limit with the team as well. I think I'm pressurizing them too much already. Ankur, should I share my LinkedIn post earlier this week? Tagged you in one of the LinkedIn posts demonstrating early work prototype. Yeah, sure, why not? I am sorry, I've not been following my LinkedIn as much because it's been bombarded a lot recently. But yeah, please share the link here. And if you have posted something about your early working prototype, I'm not sure if I'm able to. Oh, can I share the screen on this? Yeah. Okay, good. So why don't we just share the screen here and people who also attend the live would be able to see it later on. Give you a bit of a promotion and a boost, right? Okay, when do we need to submit the pitch deck video, sir? So the last uh, so the last lecture would be on 8th of September, after which we are going to have a live session. So I think by 15th September, we will give you all the tools for you to submit the pitch video, right? So, and you can submit it by 30th of September. So 15th to 30th September, you'll get 15 days to basically upload it and promote it, right? And we will try using a public platform because, I mean, the 12,000 participants at this stage, so it keeps things light. Yeah. Okay. No, no problem, Ravindra. Uncle, please share your link, buddy. I'd like to see. I'm sorry, I didn't see. My team keeps on tagging me on a lot of things already, which is a bit annoying. So others, when they tag me, I'm not able to see it as much. All right. For the ones who've just joined in, thank you so much for taking the time out. Please let me know if you have any questions about your own startup, about the assignments, about the competition as a whole. Or if you have, so Ankur here is going to share us his working prototype, the early working prototype, and we'll just go through it once. I mean, I'd like to see what kind of work you guys are doing as well. Uh, just something that I like doing. What about the assignments? Did you guys, get time to do them properly about all the assignments? Were they difficult? Were they easy? Were they too complicated? Where did you share it, Uncle? Can you share the link in the chat? It'll be easy for me to just tap it. Yeah, so I was talking about the assignments. I hope it's not too complicated. And it's given you some time to think about the structure of your own startups. The lecture that we've put up on Monday, this one is about people, sales, and marketing. And that one's a fun lecture. At least I enjoyed making that one. I hope you like it. And please, if you also have any feedback about the lectures, please let me know. I like to improve the delivery for the lectures as well. Not everything can be covered in 45 minutes or 1 hour, obviously. So if you have any feedbacks or questions, please do put them in the chat and I'll try to work on them a bit. Right. Yeah, sorry about that. My wife was calling me. Just put it in mute. Yeah, any questions, please? Vaishnavi, how's your work going along? Good evening. Uh, Su- Surya Darshini. Okay. Good evening, Surya Darshini. How are you doing? What are the startups you're working on? What's your idea? Vaishnavi, Surya Darshini, please tell me. Also, Ravindra, what's the startup idea that you're working on? Good evening, Neha. Oh yeah, on psychology, based on psychology related. Tell me a bit more. Good evening. Right. Glad to see everyone again. Any questions, guys? Please come on. This is a very good time to ask any of your doubts, any struggles you're having about your own startup. Okay, that sounds quite interesting, Ravindra. They're working on a medical project called multi-purpose wheelchair and a stretcher bed for hospitals. Okay. Ah, Vaishnavi is a cyber Raksha. I remember it from last week or last to last week. I remember reading it earlier. So that one I know. What stage are you guys at? Like, I like your ideas, but have you guys actually started working on it? Developing, if you're working on an app, let's say, have you started developing an app? Or Ravindra, if you're working on a product, have you considered developing a product? Give me a brief background about you guys so that I'll be able to assist you guys better, right? I mean, okay, all right. I hope you've done the front end, back end, all of the stuff. Uh, someone, yeah, Ankur, you were supposed to share the link on the chat. I don't know what happened. Inder Pandey, I'm not able to join the class. Hmm. Inder, just do one of my, just make sure what's wrong. So we'll share an email on the chat. You can just send an email on this ID, and we'll forward it to the admin team of LSU. So they will take care of it from there. So Sudarshani, you require a mentor to guide you. Uh, we've already published the list of mentors that we have at this stage. Go through them, see if anyone aligns with you. If not, then you said that you're working on psychology, right? Uh, so what kind of help do you need? Do you need like technical help or like business help? What kind of mentorship you need? Like what that's what I mean. So I think every time Ankur posts a link, YouTube automatically deletes it. I'm sorry about that, Ankur. Sudarshini actually a bit of both. So you can't have both from the same person. What you can do is, one second. Can you post the link for the LSU India registration page? The lsuindia.in. I think that's the one, right? So in there, if you're not able to, like if you're not able to get the email or the link, just join that from there, right? You'll be fine. And you should be able to register through the LMS from there, the learning model system that you run. Yeah, so Sujadarshini, just browse through the mentor networks that we have and identify any specific mentor that you would like to connect with. Drop us an email and we'll be able to connect you to the person. Right? At least we'll put an introductory call. After that, if they want to onboard you as one of the mentees or not, that's their call, right? But whenever you send us an email, make sure you also send me a pitch deck because the startups, I mean, the mentors would want to evaluate your startups, right? See what your idea is, whether you have potential or not, because they get bombarded with a lot of requests for mentorship as well. They're very selective. You've already sent emails. Okay, I'm sorry. One second. Check my email if there's a Surya Darshini. If there is, forward it to the mentor she is recommended. Right. Okay, so I've already told the team, and that should we should be able to answer. Did you attach a pitch deck? Okay, so you've attached a pitch deck. All right, so we should be able to connect you to somebody. Which mentor did you identify, by the way? Do you remember the names? Ankur, you can ping me on. Well, this is not my laptop. I'm using my team's laptop today. Um, how do we do this? Yeah, you can ping me on link. Just yeah, ping me on LinkedIn, and I'll go through the video. Right? If you're not able to do it here, I'll do it there. Unfortunately, there's not much left of it. Um, so Shreyas, you need to first identify the mentor you want. So what you do is, so you've already identified your stream, right? So you want to do something in psychology, and you need help with the business side of things and the technical side of things. So what you do is, you go through the mentor page, and you can just see the background of each of the mentors there and identify a tech founder. So someone who's more familiar with, let's say, whatever tech that you're using. There's so many different types of apps that you make now, right? Um, so you can just go on there and identify a mentor that you like, that you align with in terms of technology and in terms of the business perspective, right? And that's the mentor we can connect you with. If you just send me an email saying that you need to be connected to a mentor, I cannot connect you. I can't find you a mentor. You have to find yourself a mentor. I can simply help you connect to that mentor, right? But we have a long list of people who are very good at developing apps. I think Akshay does a very good job on that, right? Uh, what's Akshay's last name? I don't remember Akshay's last name, but he does a very good job on it. I mean, just check the list for an Akshay. I'm not sure that there'll be more than two. Yes, Nilanjan, I remember you. I have forwarded your email and the PDF to the mentors. The mentors will go through it, and once they respond, I can get back to you. Right? I remember you. Don't worry, my friend. I hope IIT Kharagpur is allowed, able to help you a bit. Did you get in touch with them? Get any incubation support from them, Nilanjan? In the sir, I'm making an app that can make people book or biography, and they can make their own biography. That's a bit self-obsessed app, but there is a crowd, there is a target market for it. Uh, Everyone wants to write a book nowadays. So your app will actually be a very good thing for the people who are looking to make a book and write a book. It's a very, very interesting market that you've decided to tap on, right? So yeah, best of luck. Did you already start designing the app or I'm sorry, I'm still recovering from the cold. Did you already develop the app or you're still developing the app? Inder, thank you, Ankur. I'll take a look at it. Just did you send? Okay, send an email. No problem. I'll go through it later on. Yeah, I'll get back to you. I'll give you a feedback. Okay, you still have an idea in there, but you've not started working on the app, have you? What's stopping you from working on the app? Surya you can, yeah, so you can check the chat. I think you can, wait, I will pin this chat. Yeah. So I've pinned the message. That's my email ID. You can just drop me a message or an email, whatever you like. Uh, and yeah, good, good, good. So IT Kharagpur was helpful. Nice. Good to know. They also have some in-house mentors because I remember IIT Kharagpur has a good mentor network. They're not founders, but they're mentors at least. In terms of technological know-how and stuff, they should be able to assist you. If not, then you always have the professor, right? Just tap into that. Be shameless. Just walk up to a professor and ask for help. And that usually works. Trust me, it worked so many times for me. Just walk up to a person and say, "Hey, can you help me out? I require your advice on something. This is what I'm doing." That works every time. I mean, it works 75% of the time. That's good enough. Sanchi, sir, I'm making a dustbin from which, if people can make any design, if they throw plastic in it, and we can get money if someone throws an e-waste. Okay, okay. So something that's already been like something similar has been deployed across the world. You have these what do you call reverse vending machines where you put in your plastic bottles, you put in your plastic waste, your e-waste, and that generates some money for you, and you can credit it to your card or something like that. Is that the idea? You can reverse it using your UPI for that matter. There is a very good market for it in India right now, and India is very ripe for it. I'm actually really surprised that people are not commercializing that bit because certain parts of tier one cities are very ideal for setting up something like this, right? Like a reverse vending machine for waste. The only thing is you will not be able to pay them for organic waste, but every other waste is sellable. So the reasons are people don't have interest to write a book or publish a book, and the best of feature man is people can buy and sell books. Okay, okay. But my question to you in that is, did you start developing this app? Have you started working on it? Uh, okay, okay, I get it. Um, so have you started working on the prototype, Sachi? What does that look like? No, I'd love to receive a few prototype links, a video on what you guys are doing. I really enjoy those kind of things. So if you have something that you'd like for me to review, please do share. Always open to it. Or you can always do what Ankur does, is just post it on social media and tag me. And I'll look at it. I promise, Ankur, I'll look at it on LinkedIn and I'll comment it publicly on LinkedIn as well. Sudarshan, I'm having doubts about whether an app connects all psychologists together, students, mentally challenged children, general people will work. So kindly share your opinion about this. So basically, an app where you can connect with a psychologist, right? And where you can connect psychologists with students, mentally challenged children. So very children focused, general people. Okay, so pretty much everybody. Good. The app, does it have potential? Yeah, maybe. Why not? Um, Mental health awareness is on the rise. People are looking for solutions. There is still just a taboo about reaching for help, psychological help for that matter. Um, and yeah, going to a psychologist is always a nice thing, right? When things were tough for me, I used to go for one, and it's always been helpful. So yeah, that kind of stuff helps. Um, I think it'll work better if you can also offer like remote counseling, right? So your app, in terms of just connecting psychologists with individuals looking for psychologists, yeah, great. But what's its USP? What's its unique selling point? What can people do on it that they can't do it otherwise? Right? If I want to look for a psychologist in my area, I can Google it. What is better for it on the app? If I can do a session on the app, that'll be nice because um, the number of psychologists India has is very low and that's very concentrated in tier one cities. So people from, let's say, tier two, tier three cities, or in large villages who are looking for a psychologist, they require access. They're just looking for access and like scheduling a session or something like that. So if you connect it with Zoom, schedule an online session and schedule something like that, that works brilliantly. And I hope it works for you. Um, all right, in there. Okay, so you have created an app. So my question to you, Inder, was: did you start building the app, and did you start working on, how are you going to work on the business model side of things? And if you have, share something because I'd like to review it once. Ankur, Mentor Mitra AI is an educational what? Al. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Mentor Mitra app. That's AI. It's L. Fine. Mitra L is an educational toy that blends robotics with generative AI to make learning fun, interactive, and personalized for kids. My team hates me, I swear. It's AI written everywhere. This guy goes Al. Useless. Okay. So, yeah, I'm very gullible. Okay. I think, Anko, that's a very good idea. 'Cause especially toy that blends robotics with generative AI. That's kind of fun, man. I love to play with that. I mean, yeah, why not? I like to play around with that. If you have a prototype, just share it, man. I like to keep it in my office because that sounds really cool. Or I'll play with my cats with it. We've been seed funded by Department of Telecommunication, 1 lakh, received 1200 support from Elcro, and also won E Toykathon 2025 with 1 lakh prize from Ministry. Okay, good. So there is a lot of prizes that you already won. I think it's time that you scale up, right? So you focus on grants that have you registered a startup, Ankur? Um, I know I would have loved to show your prototype as well, Ankur, but I'm not sure how I will be able to do that. I'm sorry. I'd probably do it next time if that works. So since you've already received a couple of prizes, Ankur, what I'll suggest is you step up, right? Don't apply for small grants because that's what you'll get. You'll get all those tiny little prizes, with 50,000 rupees, and spending 3 months on it. It's a waste of time. So start targeting grants which are going to be substantial now. So like at least nothing below 10 lakhs, right? Start doing that. And if you've not registered your startup, first thing you do is register the startup and then you start applying. And if you are going to be working on something like this, then there are a few international grants that you can apply to, right? Those are substantial grants. And if you get in even one of those, then your entire R&D is taken care of. Yeah. Okay. Sachi, and so we can also create a device which girls can carry, and whenever they are feeling unsafe or like sometimes sexually harassed, they can press a button in the device from which the location, okay, shown to the police. I think there is already something like that. That's a very good idea, but think on one, right? Both the ideas that you suggested are good, but now you need to validate each of those ideas. Both the ideas are good need. I know the target market would want it, but which of the two ideas can you make money out of? It's a startup, right? You're going to spend time, effort, and money on it. You need to be able to recover that. Let's say from this service, this device, you can sell the device and people will pay for it. Alternatively, for your services, you will charge a service fee. So just evaluate the two and pick one idea and proceed only with one idea. Do not put your feet in two boats. That is how you fail. Yeah, they're both good ideas. Just pick one. Uncle, right now the finale of 5G hackathons on 22nd September did not register now. But if you've not, you should, Uncle. Otherwise, there's a MIET grant. I'm not sure if it's still there. But if it is available, MIET grants are quite substantial. They're like 50 lakhs or 1 crore or sometimes more. So apply for those. That's for Ministry of Telecommunication and Electronic and Telecommunication. Idhar, so one second. Idhar says, so one last thing that people can make their book on top of Google search by buying premium. Okay, yeah, why not? Half the app is created, half is left. Well, if you have any kind of prototype that you want to show, do share. If you want to wait till you finish and then share it, that's all right as well. Yeah, but I like to look at it in the Sanchi from the dustbin or from the fabric company. Uh, Kid, that's all up to you. I am not going to tell you guys how to run your business. You need to identify the right target and right business potential. That's where the real startup begins. Uncle. So actually, we are searching from one hackathon to other. We want to seek some guidance. Like I am in my third year, have lots of career doubts about placements and all. Kid, you can either look for placements, you can either be, so you can either look for a job or you can be the job creator, right? If you're in your third year, I assume you're not more than 20, 21 year old. Your risk appetite is extremely high. You're a nobody, right? You have no money, you have no name, you are pretty much a nobody. Best time to build a startup because no matter what happens, you'll fail and just get back to the same place as you are right now. So, yeah, give it a shot. Another thing is, since you already are on the path, right? You've gotten some validation, but this is how should I say it? The validation that you've received so far is competitive or competition validation, right? Or which is like an organizational validation. This is very different from customer validation. Right? Many times you pitch a very nice, beautiful idea, you sell a good story, and if it ticks all the boxes, you win the prize. But at the same time, you take the same product to the customer, and it sometimes doesn't work. So just give it a shot. You're in your third year. I assume you're a 4 year degree student. If you are, then do it on the side, test things out. If it works out, great. If it doesn't work out, no harm, no done. No harm done, right? All right. Bansai. Okay. Good evening, Maha. What about you guys? What other apps are we building here, or what other startups are we building here? Come on, give me some more startup ideas. What are the other problems that you guys are facing? Ankur, another thing that I have for individuals like you who actually have built something and are confused between placements and building their own startup, both career options are good, right? But what is it that you really want from your life is where it all comes down to. A job gives you a sense of security, but it hinders your growth to a certain extent. There is only so much money you can make as an employee if it is about making money. There's another thing is if you can find a right place, a right environment to work, which allows you to, have ownership about the products that you make, about the projects that you work on, and anything like that, then your satisfaction level from that job would be extremely high as well, right? So if you find a job like that, take it. Do not think twice. Alternatively, uh, again, right? So there are good jobs, bad jobs, good bosses, bad bosses. I'm an amazing boss. My teams are horrible employees, but I'm still dealing with them. Al, shut up and get out. Right. So Muskan, sir, I have already registered in Startup Nation, but I'm not getting any emails from it. Recently, first email I got, but further emails are not getting. How come I fix this problem? I already emailed you. Muskan, we've already added you. The previous emails, if you've not received, it's probably because you used a wrong email. There's a typo in the email or something. When you emailed me, I told my team, and we've added you to the mailing list. Right? It's just that we don't want to send too many emails to participants as well. So whenever there is a next email, you will get it. Don't worry. I remember your email. Like I told you, buddy, just drop us an email on the, I've, I've pinned the chat with the email ID. Just send an email on that, and we'll be able to sort it out. Not a problem. We've noticed, so we've got 12,500 participants so far. I think 13,000 now. And out of that, close to 1,500 individuals, or like 1,500 odd individuals use the wrong email ID, or not a wrong email ID, but there's a typo, like someone used a comma, someone used .co instead of .com. Stupid mistakes, and it just, the system fails when you do that, so can't do anything on that. um, Nilanjan again. Sir, I know IT Correct is probably helping me with one of my plans, but I also want to support for my other plans. Could you please connect me? No, no, Nilanjan, I will not. You pick a plan, you stick to that, you execute that, you finish that, you claim that plan as garbage, and then you move to the next plan, right? So when I am not going to help you out if you're going to execute two or three plans together, doesn't happen. Sorry. You pick a plan, you stick to it. I've already the plan that you send me, I forwarded to the mentors. I hope that's the plan that you're working on. But if you want support for other plans as a backup plan or something like that, sorry, buddy, doesn't work like that. You only get one opportunity. Maharajan 1000. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, that's a bad habit. So, what other startups do we have here today? Come on, share your ideas. Good time to promote yourself and validate your ideas as well. Also, what do you guys think about the startups that have already been listed here? Right? So, some people have shared their ideas. Feel free to give them your feedback as well. So, okay. I've thought to earn from that dustbin. Yeah, why not? You can, but first test it out. See how much you can earn from it. How much it will cost you to set that dustbin up. Technology can be expensive or extremely affordable. You just don't know until you try. Um, I'll give a very good example, right? So recently, like I've been telling you guys in my lectures, that we've been experimenting with app making services, right? And for the fun of it, I have decided to learn how to build an app because I had some time on my hand and I like to annoy my team. Uh, so I sit with the IT team and I'm started to learn how to develop the app. Um, and turns out it's actually quite simple. I had a little bit of coding knowledge from my PhD time. Just have to implement it in a slightly different manner. I already had the resources, wasn't that difficult. So the same might be true for you as well, Sanchi. Just use the resources that you have, give it a shot, build the prototype, place it in a mall, in a very public place. Give it a shot. Uh, yeah. Place it in a public place. And give it a shot. And if you can earn a decent amount of money from that, good for you. Good for you. And but be careful, right? So whenever you guys try any idea, validate your any idea. If something's not working, it's okay for it to not work out. Sometimes the ideas are amazing, but the business around it just doesn't work. So it's okay. Give it a shot. Always give it a shot. But if it fails, don't spend too much time fixing it either. Accept the failure and move on. Work on the next idea. Muskan, 3D printing for customized drugs. Is it hydrogels? Because I am bored of hydrogels at this stage. Muskan, what is it? Tell me. I want to know more right now. Um, Please tell me it's not hydrogels. Because I spent my entire master's and PhD working on those things. Ankur, so actually, idea is getting recognized in hackathons, but the problem is even if we create an MVP, it will soon die as Ours is a product-based thingy, mainly on electronics. What we are thinking is to join an early stage firm and go seek out how they implement. My, good. You know how to use your resources, but don't do that because I'll tell you what happens, right? When you join a firm, even with an idea that you will work on your own startup later on, depending on how much work you have in that firm, you may or may not have the time, right? Now, if this was like a service based thing, that would have worked out. Because service based platforms are easier to monitor once they've been created. Creating them is difficult. Once created, then they're just managing and monitoring them is relatively easy. But yours is a product based solution. When building a product based solution, you have to make sure that the entire supply chain is in order, it's working, and it is efficient. You don't make money from the product, you make money from making sure your supply chain is affordable in any product based system, right? Any product based solution for that matter. So, whatever product that you're making, make sure that you work on that supply chain. You make sure that the cost of goods stay low, because you will have competitors later on, and the moment competitors kick in, it really ruins the market for you sometimes. And it's okay to have a few competitors, but no over like too many competitors is also not good. So yeah, in the end, in a product-based solution, you'll make money from your cost of goods sales, uh, cost of goods sold, and you just have to make sure to keep it low, and you can only do that if you're working on it full time, optimizing the supply chain, making sure the production is working at an optimal pace, and so on, right? Uh, so actually, this is my first session. No problem. No problem, Fatima. You can take your time. Just tell us what startup idea are you working on, or if you have any startup idea that you are thinking about working on. We'll help you. So Sanchi and you are working together. Great. Um, good, good. Don't make too many things. Please don't make too many things, Sanchi. My brain is going to blow up if you keep on doing this. That is way too many things to try out, right? Take it easy, yeah. Take it easy. What you're doing is you're just creating a lot of solutions. Okay, let me put it in the nicest way I can think about. No matter how good you think your product is, or how good you think your idea is, or how amazing your product or service is, creation or development of that product or a service is only 10% of the job, right? 90% of the job comes after you develop the product. So a good product without good sales, good marketing, without good team, it's useless. So instead of focusing on multiple projects, choose one project, develop the solution. Right? That's just the first 10%. Now try selling that solution. When you enter the market, when you try building your team around it, when you try executing those first few sales, that's when you learn the hardest of things. The most important skill in any business is sales, right? Uh, and you don't. Everyone has their own method of selling things. But oh, I am not going to tell you which idea is good. That's yours to decide. God, Sachi, stop being lazy. Do it yourself. I am not choosing your idea for you. Uh, like seriously, kid. No, that's where I draw the line. No, not a single word after that on any of your projects. Sorry. Uh, Hitesh, I'm working on online doctor consultation app, but I have a query related to network. How can I make a great network of doctors so that we can serve patients near them only? How to get that network? I think that's a very good idea. A community, building a community for any platform, it takes time. Let me give you an example, right? So when we started this competition, Startup Nation Alafia, it's the first time we are starting. The team was formed 3 months ago. And when we initially started, bunch of founders sitting in a room, talking about how to execute this. We went on scale, right? So any problem can be solved with scale. Understand that. So we wanted to launch a competition, then we wanted to launch a big competition, then we wanted to launch the world's largest startup competition. How do we do that? And we started collecting data left, right, and center. The entire team, all interns, me, couple others, all sitting and just collecting data. We reached out to, how many schools did we reach out to? 3 lakhs, 3, 4 lakh schools. Um, we reached out to 1,400 universities in India and another, I think, 3,000 or 5,000 universities in the rest of the all other countries. We reached out to every embassy, every consulate that is present in India, and we reached out to all the foreign departments in their countries. We reached out to all the ministers, education departments, uh, colleges, individual colleges. So India alone has about 50,000 colleges, right? We just collected the data left, right, and center, and we spammed. We spammed everywhere. Do you know what a conversion is? From 1,400 emails that we sent, uh, right now we have about 100 universities that have registered, right? That's less than 10%, about 6-7%. Colleges, we sent about 50,000 emails, no, 48,000 emails. We've got around, how many? We have 200, 400, or 300 colleges, something like that, right? So very low number. But just 300 colleges allowed us to get the number of students that we need. So that way, so for you, let's say you want to reach out to doctors, right? Where is the database of doctor? Where is all that information? How can you reach out to them? Create, so you have to create your funnels. We created a large data set, reached out to everybody. Some of them responded. We then asked them to connect us to their students. Some of their students responded. And that's how we got our 12,000, right? The same thing works for the incubation centers. We reached out to, I think, 3,000 incubation centers. But the incubation center conversion rate was quite high. We got about 250 of them. So that's the base of all communication at that stage. At an early stage, when you want to reach out to like a lot of people, just build that database and spam. And once you have early adopters, when once you have those early adopters, that's when you start optimizing, right? You see your customer behavior, you study them, you talk to them, right? So that's what I'm doing right now. I talk to the startups, I talk to the students, I talk to the participants to understand what trouble they are facing. Make sure the communication is optimal, customer relationship is optimal, and that allows B2B expansion, B2B scale, right? Or B2C scale even. So in your case, let's say you spam, let's say, how many doctors will have in India? About, let's say, 1 lakh doctors, right? You send an email to all the doctors, maybe 200 of them will reply. They will onboard themselves onto the platform. They will start that service. Identify where you get most of them from. Now, there's another thing that I want to tell you on this. When you send out that mass email, you will find pockets of high adoption, right? So for us, pockets of high adoption was south of India, especially Chennai and region around Chennai. And that was because we had good partners in the region, not because of us. The institutions there simply were more responsive towards our competition and our efforts. We focus more on those hotspots. So when you send out those emails, you will identify regional hotspots. Focus on those regional hotspots. Make sure that you get high conversion or high market share from those regional hotspots, like 80% market share from that hotspot. Make sure 80% of the doctors from that village, even if it's a village, right? So 80% of the doctors from that village are on your platform. And that's how you will be able to get a sustained network And that network will then keep growing by itself. All you'll have to do is make sure that you keep on doing small marketing events, and at the same time making sure that the app is functioning very well. If you just keep on doing that, the productivity, I mean, as far as the solution that you're offering is addressing a problem, then your app will automatically scale, right? So just focus on that. First, you send out a mass a spam request, emails, WhatsApp, whatever you feel like. Identify hotspots and then put full force on those hotspots and get a high market share from a very small market. So that market, let's say a doctor, like me, them, there will not be more than 20 doctors in a very big, like in a small city or a big village, right? But you need at least 18 of those on your platform. That's how you work. Once you get 18 of those, then you'll automatically start scaling, because the next thing then is then you find at the hotspots and you continue there. I hope that answers, right? Uh, Niranjan, I am not answering the same question twice. I've already told you that your email has been forwarded to 4 mentors. They will read your plan, and if they want to accept you as their mentees, they will. If they reject, I will let you know, and you can choose other mentors. Fatima, I am working on cancer treatment. Okay. Tell me a bit more than just cancer treatment, because everyone's working on cancer treatment. Tell me details. What is it that you're working on? Because I spent some time working on it as well in the past. Um, I want to know what are the ways for marketing. I mean, you know what? The lecture that's being released on Monday, that is on sales and marketing. So watch that. If you still don't understand, then ask me the same question again in there on next Friday. Yeah. Uh, Ankur, Google Meet session could be more beneficial. We could learn directly from your experience, and your experience expertise will help us a lot. A face-to-face interaction will be a lot better. I understand, Ankur, but what? Okay, I'll tell you briefly what's here, right? So, although not at a steady rate, but each live event that we conduct have about 250 to 300 participants. Now, if I have a Google Meet with 200 to 300 participants, and you'll also have a higher turnout with Google Meet, right? So I'm expecting like let's say 300, 400 participants. It makes it extremely difficult because someone would unmute and start speaking, someone would just do some random stuff, some people are just destructive, and that kind of kills the mood. This allows me to have a conversation and a structured conversation. I look at the chat, I answer one question at a time, and I address everybody. I make sure I try and address everybody. And this allows me to do that. That's why I prefer this format. Okay. Maharajan, you still haven't, you've said hi like 5 times, but you've not told me what startup or idea you're working on. I'm still waiting on that. So tell us the submission date. For the video submission, it will start on like the video pitch submission will start on 15th September, and the last date will be 30th of September. I'll advise you to submit it on 15th September. And I'll tell you why. It's going to be in the public domain. So the structure is going to be in the public domain. And you will have to promote your own video. So if you post it early, you get more time to promote your own ideas in general public and get votes, right? So yeah, 30th is the last date for video pitch submission, but please do it early. Not like many of you are going to listen to that. Bansari, what are your thoughts about raisin art business? I think it's a good art. My wife used to do that sometimes, but I mean, she used to make raisin arts, not sell it. But if you are good at it, there is a market for it. There's a market for everything in India right now. You just need to be able to sell it, identify the right customers, and if you can channel that right, it's a good business to have. Nilanjan, is there any other way I can directly send proposal to government of India with good ideas for demo day, national? So if it's a national defense security thing, right? There is a grant that is open right now for IDEX. Apply for IDEX, and if you qualify for IDEX, then you will automatically get showcased from a defense perspective as a defense startup, right? So that works brilliantly for all defense startups, and it's a very good program. Don't rely on the funding part of it, but at least you can rely on the program side of things. It'll get you the connects. So I started the certificate course yesterday. Only there is any problem? No, there is no problem. It's fine. I mean, the whole reason I keep the recorded sessions is because I understand students are busy, man. Everyone's got their own assignments, their test, and this and that. You don't have the time to, attend online live lectures every time. That's why we've only kept one live session for the lecture side of things. And all the lectures are recorded. As far as you finish all the lectures before 15th of September, I think you're fine. Because after that, the next second stage will start, and it gets kind of complicated because when you're doing two things at the same time. So for the pitch video, you only focus on three things. First is the problem that you're addressing, the solution for that problem, and the unique selling point of your solution. Basically, what is the problem you're addressing? How are you solving that problem? And how can you make money from that problem? Or why will people pay for that solution? Where the video have to be submitted on LMS platform? No, not yet. So we are trying to develop a separate app for that, a separate platform for it. I am not sure if it will be launched by the 15th of September or not. But I think so. We have two apps that we can use there. One of it is almost ready. So we'll give you an app on which you can upload all the videos, right? And we'll give you detailed guidelines on how to do this. And you'll be able to do that. We'll send you an email. Don't worry, Ankur. Sir, I have a project idea that is called coconut midrib extractor. Okay, a compact size that aims that aims uh, the disabled people to extract midrib in automatically, and it shows how many midribs are collected. I'm sorry, what are midribs? I am not. No, no, for coconuts. Can I? Okay, does anyone want my relationship manager? He's for free right now. I swear I'll give him to anybody who wants it. He's annoying. I ask him what midribs is, he's showing his ribs. No, Shri, what are midribs? I'm not sure. A large strengthened vein along the midline of the leaf. No, he's talking about coconut. Coconut leaf. Are you talking about coconut leaf or you're talking about coconut, like the fruit? Okay, never mind. I'll wait for your answer, Shri, and after that we'll answer. I'll take it. I'll help you on that. The coconut leaf. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, fine. Um, okay, so it allows disabled people to do that. Shows how many millions are collected. Okay, interesting. How is it being done right now? How much? So there must be a machine for it right now, or is there no machine for it right now? Is there an alternative? Shri, is there an alternative right now? Meanwhile, I'll answer Hridesh. So you're not aware about the mentor thing, right? So we've not launched it yet, but the idea is very simple. Or if you require a support from an experienced founder in your own domains, right? I can provide you an overview of support, but I cannot give you specialized support for your domain. Um, so we have curated a list of about what 200, 300 mentors right now. Each of them is a startup founder of their own startup. They have experience about 3, 5, 10, 12 years in the startup ecosystem. And they are all part from different countries, different domains. You can reach out to them directly. I mean, not directly, but you can identify the mentors that you want. You can tell us, drop us an email along with a pitch deck, and we will forward it to the mentors. Now, the deal with the mentors is quite simple. We send them the pitch deck, they review it, and if they want to schedule an introductory meeting with the startup, we connect. After that, everything is between you and the mentor, right? We only work on the connection part, and we are only there for screening, and so that the mentors don't get bombarded with a lot of emails. That's it, right? Otherwise, they are. I mean, many of them are friends, and they'll get very irritated. So yeah, yeah. We will filter those things out that way. So if you are looking for a mentor, then just go through the mentors network on the website, identify the mentor that you want to reach out to, and send us an email along with the pitch deck. And we will share it with the mentors. Whatever mentor you identify, we'll share it with them. If they want to schedule a meeting with you, then we'll connect you directly, and after that, we will not be in the picture, right? But remember, when you onboard a mentor, you also have to award them with something, either mentorship fees or mentorship, or there's a sweat equity involved or something else is involved, right? If a mentor is coming in for free, don't worry, he's not going to spend too much time on your startup anyway because there's no incentive for him. No, in Nilanjan, you don't have to select a mentor again. I've already forwarded to three or the three, four of them, and if they reject, then you can pick another ones. Yeah. So that's the thing with mentors. Now, Shri, coconut leaf, you were going to tell me about if there is already an existing machine that can do something like that. Um, I mean, see, someone needs to be using this machine, right? There needs to be a demand for it for you to supply. The supply and demand stuff. Simple. Someone would be willing to buy something like this, right? Do you have you validated this idea with the customers, potential customers at least? Oh, okay. So it's already 6 o'clock. I am going to wrap up the live today. Thank you so much for joining in. And if you have any other questions, you can drop me an email or you can ask me your doubts in the next session, next Friday at 5 p.m. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, people. Lovely talking to you. No, it doesn't have to.